Hello everyone and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society Random Run number 3. And we're doing decently right now. 5 resolve left, which is pretty good. And let's go ahead and spend some research on nature sciences, of course. Plus 6 to 10 research and 20-25 gold from discovery, pretty good. We'll pair that with plus 1 discovery whenever you find a treasure. Plus 2 study when spending insight to perform a study with a naturalist, which unfortunately is not Agatha. I say that because Agatha already has most of our buffs for spending insight. This will give Hildegard a buff for it. A little unfortunate. That's the way it goes. And then we need 120 research to get the next one. And then we'll need about 150 for the next one after that. So a total of 270? Yes, 270. We might be able to get that from Insight. But if we're going to, we should probably buy some helper entourages first. Like a student might be very nice. And maybe a second student if we can afford it. And there we go. Now let's go spend some Insight. Alright, so. Trying to get to, what do we say, 270? Yep, one more will do it. Bad. And we'll save the rest of that insight probably, unless we have a really good reason to use it. Plus 1 supply for each master research field. That's about to be 2 total. And the origin of species 2. Plus 1 campaign and plus 1 collect when spending insight on study. Very good. Okay. We got our 2 main research trees filled out. That's what I wanted. Let's take a look at our new shop. This is the... Did I pick the wrong city? I wanted the books. Did I pick the wrong one? I must have. That's really unfortunate. Oh, no, there they are. Okay, I was on the trinket tab only. Ooh, I was a little worried. All right. Very good. Yeah, okay, excellent. That's fine. Book of Bedazzling. That's the one we're going to want for both Hildegard and Agatha. But I would, of course, like to get a master or a legendary version of it. We do have enough money for at least a master. Decisions. Let's take a look at our trinkets real quick. Naturalist Electromagnetics. Hildegard could use that. Diplomat Customs. Hildegard could use that. Survivalist Cooking. Tactician, Weapons Expert, Athlete Tough, alright. Rogue Bluffing, and Diplomat Negotiations. Interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have a Diplomat and a Rogue on the same person. We just have a Diplomat and a Rogue separately. Naturalist Geology, plus an Athlete. That's decent as well. Probably better than the Battery. Yeah. Rogue Bluffing. 20% speech hit chance, 20% attack hits chance. That's nice. Quick Thinker Reflexes. Okay. Beguiler Astonishing. And Tactician Offense. None of those are amazing, but they're all decent. Let's take a look at our old shop. Archaeologist Excavation and adjacent opponents gain minus 10 speech defense. That's pretty awesome. 2 Beguiler levels. Naturalist Chemistry. Just looking around here. What might we want? I think we want the Trowel and Broom. That's going to be kind of expensive to get to, though. But I do want it. Yeah, that'll give her rank 5 in Archaeologist. I think we're going to do that. Very expensive to get to, but hopefully worth it. And then let's go back to our other shop, and we no longer have enough to get the Master Book of Bedazzling. So we'll just grab a regular Book of Bedazzling for Hildegard, and a regular one for Agatha. And I guess we might as well, for 75 gold, grab one for Philippe, unless there's something we really like here. Talked about getting the pickaxe for Hildegard. We give her another naturalist level. She doesn't have geology yet. And she can't learn it, so it's not it's bad. It's decent for that. We also talked about just doing diplomat customs, which might be better. Gain 3 speech while your current attitude is devious, which isn't going to happen very often, but just having diplomat customs is nice. And it does come with 2 speech power just by itself. Let's do that. Okay. Now, do we have enough? Yeah, we actually do have enough to buy the regular Book of Confidence for Philippe. There we go. Everyone has a 20% book. We'll want to upgrade those at some point. And we have enough, just barely, to buy a entourage. So do we want diplomat, etiquette, or customs? We could give her etiquette, but again, there's that camping car they'll give it to her. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Naturalist, classical physics, or biology. We could give her biology. Yeah, let's give her biology. Well, you know what? Let's check our other specialists first. Nothing there I care about too much. And those are too expensive. So yeah, okay. Biology. Hildegard. Bio. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Alright, I will... Oh, I have one more insight. And I should probably just spend that on research just to get it out of the way. I don't waste it. And we'll try to get something nice from the research tree next time when we get back. Okay, time to go on a new expedition. Where do we want to go? The Highlands. We haven't been to the Highlands in a while, actually. Beguiler, diplomat, tactician, or engineer. We have a little bit of each of those. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay. This expedition will be harder than it looks. An abbey hidden on the Scottish island holds a secret that many have heard of, but none have confirmed. The abbess is paranoid due to all the explorers and thieves knocking on her door, looking for treasure. Okay, Agatha wants to take it anyway. That makes sense. Agatha's kind of a mean person. But she's our leader, so we'll follow her along. We can just blame the whole fiasco on her afterwards, right? Get off scot-free. A village is in dire need of your help. We are often raided by bandits and could use some tactical training. We do not have a tactician, so we'll just teach some basic defensive moves and miss out on that treasure. Too bad. They still thank us. How little they know. See if this is the hidden hoard. Could be. It's not. Alright. Your crew can be improved here. I'm interested. Allow me to share the specialized techniques I use to thrive here. Train someone's grit or armor. Maybe give Hildegard some armor, or Philippe. Let's give Philippe some armor. We'll try to keep Hildegard in the back, but Philippe has... well, Hildegard and Agatha both have a move that has a 2-tile range. Philippe does not, and so he's likely to be in front, so we'll give him the armor. And we got an encounter here. The crew is walking through a piece of nature that seems incredibly well kept. A sad-looking nobleman walks up to you. It seems you're enjoying my estate. You're invited to my manor. I have a problem, you see. I'm very lonely, and I finally got a date with a lady. However, my servants have all betrayed me and left. Now I'm in desperate need of someone to help me fix my issues. Okay. Talk to the neighbors. Okay, we can go talk to the neighbors. That's fine. Agatha explains the situation, but their response surprises you. Why do you think we're playing these instruments? We want to annoy that... Bahide? Bahide? I don't know. Is that a Scottish term? As much as possible. Okay, we will do an encounter here. Be very friendly to them. Convince them to stop playing. Although I'm not real fond of the nobleman myself. Okay, so you can see Agatha's aura here from her item that she just picked up. This decreases the speech defense of anyone near her by 10. But it only applies to people who are actually in melee range. You can see that didn't affect them at all. Now these guys have 0 speech defense anyway, but fortunately it still works. So you can see now he has -10. So he'll actually take more damage than he would have otherwise. 10% more, approximately. Or we could just inspiring lecture to lower their speech. I'm tempted to do that. Just makes it all of them do a little bit less damage. And then we'll bring Hildegard up here. And she will benefit from this decreased speech defense too, of course. And actually will be enough to finish him off. Nice. 71 damage. Now, I am trying to remind myself from time to time that we are doing a random run on normal round explorers, which means points obviously don't matter. There are no points. And we do have to have enough renown at the end of the game to win. So I've got to keep that in mind. We actually are going for renown. We haven't done that in a couple of runs. And we're actually looking a little low on it right now. Only 1,000 on our third expedition. That's not great. Okay, there's the main group of 3 taken care of. Can we get in range to start working on these guys? Yeah, we can. There we go. Very nice. We should be able to finish off the last one next turn. Oh, they're going to decide to be nice now. That's kind of them. Now there's only one guy left. He's like, well, maybe I should be a little nicer. Maybe they'll take it easy on me. But little does he know, we take it easy on everyone. We promise A+. We do magic tricks. We inspire confidence with flags. We are just a kind bunch, except for Agatha, who's secretly a really, really mean old person, apparently. Alright, friendly approach has proven its worth. With the neighbors convinced not to play bagpipes, you return to the nobleman. He's happy. Thank you so much. I can receive my date in peace. I do have one additional request. The manor's a mess and desperately needs some cleaning. Agatha is dead serious about everything, thinks it's a bad joke, and refuses. How dare you ask the renowned explorers like you to do some cleaning for him? Waggle your finger at him. Okay, maybe I can ask something else then. I want to impress my date with beautiful flowers. When do you go and get some pretty flowers for my estate? We can try. We're probably gonna fail. We'll lose a resolve if we fail, but we have 5 resolves, so it's probably okay. Yep, we're gonna fail. I don't think I've ever failed that event. It was not good enough for Sir Fancy Pants. You're all a disgrace. I'm not paying you a single penny, and we have to leave. Agatha, however, cannot accept this and demands payment. Whatever. Take a look at the storage room and see if you can find anything useful. I don't care. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is very interesting. This is actually a way of getting treasure. You don't normally get treasure from this event. Oh. Maybe it's better to fail? That's weird. When you arrive at the storage room, you're in for a surprise. There's a treasure there, and he doesn't care for it. We'll take it, yeah. Sterling head or unicorn tapestry. I have no idea what either of these are. Okay, sterling head. 2 secret? Sure. As crew leaves the estate, you encounter the nobleman's date on her way to the mansion. Hi, Maria. How are you doing? Philippe takes a moment with the lady. It makes it perfectly clear. Don't date that man. He's a total sponger. The lady runs away in terror. Serves him right. Time to continue exploring. And Agatha did level up from that. And do we want to give her 25% power on lecture when the current attitude is aggressive? Probably not. Or 3 speech power for 3 turns for each target that's saddened after casting lecture. That seems very good. Alright. And that also unlocked her second trinket slot, which will come in handy. A group of 5 Highlanders is slumped around some old ruins. They look really down. These young men want to learn about their culture and heritage, but are unable to decipher the scriptures on this ruin. Okay, we have an archaeologist. We shouldn't have a problem here. Now right now we only have a 25% chance because we haven't studied it all. But that does mean you get more rewards. Let's do 1 study probably. Yeah, study it once. One of the Highlanders became impatient while we were studying, which is very rude of him. And yeah, we'll risk the 43% chance. There we go. Very nice. The Highlanders are enthralled by your sweeping stories about their forefathers' accomplishments. Here, take this brooch we found. Your tales have inspired us more than this object ever could. Alright. I've never succeeded on that challenge on the very first attempt without studying at all. I'm not sure if you get something extra for that or how that works. Okay, 5 encounter or 2 treasure hunt. 1622 gold, 21 to 32 status, or whatever the treasure hunt is. I'm guessing the treasure hunt's actually better. Although 5 encounters quite a bit. We'll take the treasure hunts. And let's look. I'm curious. 50 to 75 gold. Okay, yeah, the encounter was probably slightly better, but we did get some research from this because of that upgrade we had to our treasure hunt. Okay, one of the attendants approaches you. I really wanted you to know that we appreciate you helping us. So I hope these supplies can help you on your journey. They will indeed. Thank you very much. The cliff faces here are hard to traverse. Scouting it might find you something of value. Sure, we'll give it a try. 59% chance. Okay, nice. We find some valuable ore and some extra supplies. Philippe has been observing Hildegard carefully. Strangely, he notices that Hildegard's cheerful attitude hides more fear than he thought. Philippe will continue the observations and confront her later. And there is our campfire. Alright, again, I was looking for that crew story. Didn't get it. I wanted Philippe's. That would have been nice. We did get Etiquette course. All crew members gain Diplomat Etiquette. We were waiting for that. And this is a great time to do it. Because we want to wait on these two to get more renown. So, Diplomat Etiquette. Hildegard has bought a little book, Etiquette for the Uninformed. It is of great importance that the crew knows how to behave if they encounter a queen or lord. Together, the crew learns diplomacy. Philippe in particular is a natural, which is made clear by his skillful use of the word poppycocks. Alright, everyone gets some etiquette. Alright, we have a trader here. We don't have enough money to buy anything, but we could trade some renown for some supplies. I'm not really here to do that. Let's go down here to this cultural challenge. You find a local merchant who wants to trade indigenous trinkets with you. Making deals with influential locals can increase your status and be profitable to both. However, anger the merchant and you're left with nothing. Fortunately, Hildegard is an excellent diplomat. Gain some profits and status. Alright, we've got a wits challenge, which I'm not going to be very good at. An encounter. I go over to the trader, or we could try out this empty node and see what's over here. And I think I'm tempted to do that. Nothing interesting here. Another wits challenge. Not what I wanted, that's for sure. Let's go up here. Nothing here either. Okay. A technique challenge, though. We're decent at those. The crew finds an abandoned steam engine. Alright, Philippe can try to fix that. Resolve if we fail. Minus resolve if we fail, I should say. But we succeeded. And we get some study and collect. Alright. Do we want 25% power on Amnesia Shot, or Amnesia Shot can hit 2 targets? And I always take this one. It's just good. I like being able to hit more than one person. It makes you sound like a terrible person, doesn't it? Alright, an encounter, sure. We have a lot of supplies left. 6. Well, 4 now. Never mind. Take it back. Oi, lads, we don't like your fancy type out here. We're gonna smash your faces in. You're left with no choice but to engage. Okay, and we get an extra encounter token if we're aggressive, but we're not gonna do that. Can't quite take him out on our own. Let's do our normal tactic of starting with a lecture here. And that, hopefully, will let us finish off these two now that they're a little bit lower. Close. Yep, we got it. Okay. I don't know if Philippe will be able to. We'll see. Yeah, actually. Did Philippe gain some speech power when I wasn't looking? Or 28? No, he's still really low, but his Encourage is doing a lot of damage. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Not sure why that is, because... Oh, 130 times speech, whereas Impress is only 120. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Okay. So it does do a little bit more damage than Impress does, just by itself. Good to know. I'll try to keep that in mind. They're also... Oh, it looks like they're also weak to Impressed. That's part of it as well. Probably more of it than the extra 10% damage. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, finish off these guys. And try not to take too many debuffs as we work our way down to the end. Nature challenge here. We'll go check that out. if you approach this correctly, your data might be useless, but Hildegard's decent at it as a level 3 naturalist. 97% chance, in fact. There we go. And get some campaign and some study. Alright, do we want to go for another encounter? Or just head straight down here toward the Abbey? I think I'd rather go for another encounter. Why not? Oi, mate, we're going to explore too. We're really good. Oi, I lost my boot. They'll ruin the expedition. We're forced to do something about these annoying locals. Okay, 3 of them again. So we're running into a lot of encounters just like this. 3 locals in an area, and they need to be encouraged to go elsewhere. Wow, we can't move very far, can we? Let's bring Philippe up. There we go. And finish him off with Hildegard. And then we'll bring Agatha up and use her lecture on those 2 in the back. Not only to decrease their attack, but also... assuming it reaches. It only reaches 1. Is that sufficient? Yeah, that's probably okay. I'm okay with that. Decreases his attack, and it will set him up to be more easily taken out next turn. It actually decreases his attack by quite a bit because he was excited. Excited increases your speech power by 25%. Saddened decreases it by 25% and removes the excited buff. So that was quite the swing in terms of attack power. Now it turns out he missed anyway, but you know, it was still the right decision. Ooh, these guys are immune to impress. Interesting. That's a little awkward. Oh, just the one. Okay, just one of them is immune to impressed. Interesting. Maybe because he's excited? Does that have an effect on that? I'm not sure. Let's come make him confident and see if he becomes vulnerable to impressed. I'm very curious. Oh, he's invulnerable to confident too. Never mind. This guy is just invulnerable to everything. Oh yeah, so this guy is a special one, and he's just invulnerable to that sort of thing. Okay, interesting. Do we just attack him then? I'm reluctant to do that. Let's just wait, and we'll let Philippe use Amnesia Shot on him and see how that does, and then we'll go from there. Philippe could also use his Devious attack, but it's not as good. Amnesia Shot just doesn't do much, does it? We may have to just attack this guy. Because he's immune to everything we can do. Agatha has a good Devious move. Do that. Yeah, I could wait and finish it off with her Devious move. That might be okay. Yeah, hitting him isn't going to do anything here. So it's going to do something, but not enough to take him out. So I'll just wait again. I'll let Agatha finish him off. I don't want to risk going into an aggressive stance. I mean, not that would be bad necessarily, I guess. But, I don't know. This guy hasn't done anything terrible to me. He's confused. Well, you wouldn't have gotten mixed signals if you'd let us actually hurt you with friendly attacks. Instead, we had to use Devious. You convince the Highlanders that Explorer life might be a little too tough for him, and they depart. Alright. Now, Hildegard has leveled up. And we have Naturalist Astronomy or Diplomat Negotiations. Both of these would be nice to have. I think I'll take Diplomat Negotiations. It gives us a little bit of speech power, which is nice. Alright, and we have an epic encounter here. Let's see what this is. A small shrine. Oh, this is the one that only has an event added if you are being followed by enough sheep, which we are not. Some supplies, okay. Nature challenge. You're walking down a mountain road when suddenly a panic-stricken shepherd approaches you and tries to speak. I lost a large part of my flock and cannot find them anywhere. Can you help me find them? I will reward you. Sure. Ooh. We are low on supplies, and we don't have a good naturalist. But you know what? I'm willing to risk it. I really want to help this gal. Let's see if we can get the 35% chance. No, it doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. You search for hours without any trace of the sheep. You eventually return to the shepherd and tell her about your fortunate lack of results. Can you please continue? Yeah. We'll try again. We'll try again. I'm out of supplies anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go, much better. You spot some wool. Not long after, you see a lost flock of sheep that has been driven away by a wolf. What a weird place for such a breed. Wolf looks hungry and annoyed at your presence and charges you. I've never seen this event, I don't think. I'm very curious. I don't think I've ever run into this, and I don't know how this event ends or what you can get from it. Okay, Wolfie. You know what? You can't get into range if I back up one, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there's no real point in buffing anyone, so we'll just wait back here for him. Come here. Alright, and then we'll try to impress the tar out of him. Actually, it looks pretty good, didn't it? There we go. Hildegard by herself. Who knew? Wolves like magic tricks. Your friendly approach has proven its worth. Let's see. You successfully got rid of the wolf. You take notes on the breed, which isn't of Scottish origin, to work on later. I don't know... Now, that's a color I'm not familiar with. Is that an increased build-up chance or something? I don't know. The sheep seem more relaxed now. Time to herd them back to the shepherd. Okay. Alright, we did manage it. The crew works together like sheepdogs and successfully brings all the sheep to the shepherd. Thank you so much. I will repair you with half the earnings I would have lost. Okay. 7 collect for that. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to get like a treasure or something out of that. Philippe loses some attack power. Not too big a deal. And we are going to try to head straight to the end here before I take too many debuffs. There's the hidden hoard, though. Discovery is nice. More supplies. Agatha loses some armor. That's okay. And nothing here as well. Ah, Hildegard loses speech power. That's what I didn't want to see. Oh well. This is it. The abbey containing the mysterious treasure is waiting to be explored. We have to convince the abbess that we can get inside. Time to talk our way in. And Hildegard will try. 51%. Let's see. Is there a better way? 73% sneak in. We lose resolve if he's spotted. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah, very nice, Philippe. Snuck in very successfully. With Philippe's sneaking skills, you find a way in while the abbess is looking through a peephole to see if you've really gone. You have the chance to surprise her in your own style, and we're going to go with friendly. We can start the encounter any way we want, and we definitely want to start friendly. See if we can convince her to hand it over. Alright. Lots of nuns, and the one abbess here. We still haven't gotten Agatha's friendly speech, which is friendly AoE, I should say, which is really unfortunate. But we can take out all 3 of these nuns, hopefully, in one hit each. I don't think nuns typically carry guns around, by the way, but maybe that's just me. I've never been to a convent. I've never lived in a convent. It's very possible that I am incorrect here, and it is actually the most natural thing ever for nuns to carry around guns. But I somehow doubt it. Brought Agatha over here so she can get the -10 speech defense on these nuns, taking them down to 15 speech defense instead of 25, and that will hopefully let us finish this nun in one hit. Nope, not quite. Oh well. We got the other 2 at least. We can always finish this off by getting her in the AoE of a lecture if we have to. And that may be exactly what we do. Okay, not much damage. Not too bad. We are getting a little surrounded, but fortunately they're missing a lot. I'm surprised, because I don't think Hildegard has that much grit. But she's gotten missed twice in this one round. I'll check that. 8 grit. Yeah, I know. 7% chance that she just hit it twice. Not gonna complain. It's nice. Okay, we can hit 3 of the nuns, maybe? Yeah, not quite. You can only get 2 of them from that direction. We can definitely get most of them if we do it this way, but we want the nun, or the abbess, I should say. Yeah, we probably do want the abbess to be debuffed, so that's probably a good idea. Let's do that. It'll take one out. It'll hit the abbess for that debuff, that sad debuff. And not even switch us over to Devious, which is even better. And Oops. We definitely want to try to take out some of these. There's one gone. And we can't quite take out that nun, so we'll go over here and take out the injured one instead. Actually, might as well have her stand on the healing tile. That makes sense. No reason not to do that. Okay, 2 nuns and the abbess left. That's not too bad. Okay, not too much damage there. The sad debuff was, of course, helping a little bit. You know, your little heart seems somewhat insincere when you are carrying a firearm. Maybe that's just me, but... Although, I must admit, most of the people in the area where I live, which is Texas, would probably have the opposite opinion. They would probably view someone carrying a firearm as very nice indeed. Oh, why did I do that? I was trying to go for the abbess, and I clicked on Agatha. I was too busy insulting my fellow Texans. I'm not from Texas originally. I'll throw that out there. I am a transplanted Texan, and there are a lot of very interesting ideals in Texas that I don't quite follow. But that's okay. That's okay. Everyone's different. I have a lot of ideals from where I grew up that a lot of Texans strongly disagree with as well. Just the way it goes. Be very, very boring world if we were all the same. Possibly more peaceful, but boring. I guess it depends on what you value more. Excitement or peace. There probably are quite a few people that would say peace, but... yeah, there's benefits to each one. Ooh, that hurt. Agatha was impressed, which made her take a lot more damage than she should have. And that was just me being stupid. I hit Agatha with an impressed attack from Hildegard accidentally, and that cost me a resolve. So, don't be like me. Don't make the mistakes I do. Be better. Be a better person. Be a better player. Be a better person. We will finish the episode off here and get the treasure from her. Okay. She hands you the treasure. Maybe you're right. This treasure does not belong here any longer. It should be out there in the world where everyone can see it. Thank you. 57% chance for St. Andrew's Bones, which is the most boring of the rewards. 29% chance for the Columbia Staff, and 14% for the Lewis Chessman. There's the bones. Oh, wait. Okay. 3 discovery. Sure, I'll take that. With a treasure in hand, the crew leaves the Abbey. This expedition was a great success. And here we are. Let's see how we did. 3 treasures, not too bad. Should have gotten discovery for each of those. So we do have that paper completed. 1 extra insight from Agatha's Captain Perk. And hopefully a decent amount of research. I'd like to try to complete a 3rd research tree if we can. That's not going to be nearly enough, but it'll give us a start. Nice amount of gold. Okay. With that great adventure behind you, you can send a report to an explorer welcoming city, and we probably want... what do we want? Maybe Sydney. We don't really need another entourage hall. We can't even complete the ones we have. Let's take Sydney. There we go. And the Sydney item shop is just a decent item shop. It's got some really nice items in it. Things like the cork hat, which are really nice. Adjacent allies gain 20 armor. And you get 2 perks, just great. Engineer gives an engineer perk on the boomerang and adds 20% of your grit to your attack. Again, just amazing. Like, some of these items are just really, really good. 15% of your speech adds to your speech defense and 2 archaeologist perk. I mean, look at that. It's great. Now, unfortunately, we already have archaeologist legends and history, so we don't get much benefit out of that. But if we didn't have either of those, that item is insane. Look at the binoculars. +1 movement. Incredible. You don't get movement from very many items in this game. +10 attack when the mood is hostile and gain an athlete perk. +5 armor. Okay. Gain 10 speech when the mood is pleasant. 10 spirit. Decent. 20% extra hit and attack chance. Or speech and attack hit chance. And 2 diplomat perks. Unfortunately, we already have both of those. But again, these are just really nice items. So, Nice to have. And this is also where you get the specialty attack gloves that give extra attack versus targets who have different debuffs on them. We're probably not going to do this. These are really only useful if you have a team that is dual speech and attack, which doesn't happen for me very often. But if you do it, if you do manage to get a team that makes that work, 40% extra attack is insane. That's a lot. So yeah. Okay. Moving right along. Let's end the episode here. We will do the overmatch stuff next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please put a like on it. It really helps. If you want to see more in the future, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to know what's going on with the channel and get updates as they happen, check out my Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.